I remember when I was living here and we didn't have any money, but I was working. I was trying to buy cars with no money. I was trying to buy a house without having money. So I was always trying to do something. You know, I was always thinking that I wanted to do something in life.
Yeah.
Always.
And was the vision like, oh, I want to be a millionaire eventually? Or I want to have all these things? Or what was flowing through your head at that time?
I never thought that I was going to be a millionaire.
Yeah.
I never thought I was going to be so successful.
Yeah.
When I was working at Tortilla Flats, I got to know a lot of people. And, you know, after years, when I became a manager there, it didn't feel like I was at work. It felt like I was just in something that I like to do.
Yeah, just hanging out with friends.
Well, you really don't hang around with friends because you work doubles every day. You open and close.
Yeah.
It was hard.
Yeah.
It was not easy, you know. So whoever wants to be successful and become successful, you know what? Number one, you have to have a vision and you have to be serious. You know that you have to work hard and you know that you have to sacrifice yourself. Nothing comes because you're very lucky. I'm a little lucky, I admitted it, but you have to work hard.
Wow. And then talk to me a little bit about Tortilla Flats. I know that you are part of the team that coined the first Taco Tuesday. Talk to me a little bit about how that came about, because that was what, in the 80s?
Yes, when we started with a small Tortilla Flats. It was a very small restaurant, and then we became bigger. We made it bigger. It was a beautiful restaurant. Then we opened a beautiful bar upstairs, and Tuesdays was the slowest night of the week. Okay, I remember Las Brisas had opened a few months ago, and they were pretty busy. So we decided to put tacos for 50 cents in the bar.
Wow. So you invented Taco Tuesday.
I can take the credit that I named it Taco Tuesday.
Yeah.
The customer named it Taco Tuesday. We put tacos in the bar for 50 cents.
Wow.
The way it got named Taco Tuesday is because people start calling when we start getting busier.
Yeah.
Hey guys, do you have Taco Tuesday? I heard that you have Taco Tuesday, taco for 50 cents. And we said,
Yeah.
yeah. So that became the busiest and the craziest day. I think that everybody was in Laguna Beach in those days on Taco Tuesday.
That's a good lesson in marketing. You ended up taking the slowest day of the week and ended up making it the busiest day of the week.
That was pure luck.
Yeah. Well, you have to take chances to get lucky, and you guys took them. That's awesome. So then talk to me about what else you learned. I mean, you took on many roles in the restaurant business. You said you started working at your first restaurant at 13. You come here at 19, give up your soccer dreams to wash dishes, to make money, and then you said 23 years you ended up working there. After doing all these roles, what is it that you learned, or what is it that developed in you? Or was it just you were just building the muscle of excellence? Were you learning the business too, or did you have the vision of maybe doing something on your own? What was going through your mind during that time?
I didn't. In those days, I didn't think that I was going to have a place in my own. I was focused in the restaurant, and I wanted to become the best restaurant when I was working there. I was afraid to go on my own, and I didn't have the money anyway to go on my own. So all my focus was at Tortilla Flats.
And after 23 years, what happens working there?
They fired me.
Wow. And you don't have to get too into it, but what did they fire you for?
Because they accused me of stealing and selling drugs and many things.
Wow. So after 2 decades of service, you get fired.
Yes.
Are you pissed or are you calm? I mean, you seem like a pretty mellow guy, but I'm sure you were pissed as hell at that time.
You know, I was not pissed. How can I say it? I was really disappointed, and I was really worried. That's what I was.
Yeah.
That I was going to a house that we just bought, and I haven't made my first payment.
So you just bought a house right before you got fired?
Yeah.
Wow.
And you know,
and they knew? Did they know you just bought a house?
Yes. Wow. As a matter of fact, they loaned me money to put them as a down payment.
Oh my God. Holy shit. So then what's going through your mind the day you get fired?
What's next? What am I going to do? You know, I'm going to lose my house.
Yeah.
I have to start working. I got my kids in school.
And how old were you at the time you got fired?
45.
So 45 years old, fired. Holy shit. Yeah.
One of the things that I always was thinking is, I have to start all over again.
Yeah.
I have to start working all over again. I said, I don't want to work doubles anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to open. I
Yeah.
don't want to close restaurants to become successful. And I was upset because I missed a lot of the games when my kids were in school because at work.
Yeah.
We miss a lot of Christmas days. We miss a lot of holidays with the
Mhm.
family because of work. That made me upset more than
Yeah.
anything.
Wow. How did you tell your wife? Or did she work there at that
She
time?
worked with me. We got fired together.
No way. So both of you got fired. So that cut your income completely.
Yeah, we
shit.
got fired about 5 of the people that worked with me,
Yeah.
and then they fired about 60 more employees.
Wow.
Anybody who was close to me got fired, or anybody whom they knew they talked to me got fired.
Wow. Holy cow. So then what do? You go back to the drawing board? I mean, did you guys end up losing the house or what happened?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we lost the house, and in the beginning, when I was fired, I didn't want to get out of my house
Yeah.
because you get into depression,
Yeah. You get into a negative state.
and
yeah.
and it's something that is for experience that I want everybody to understand. If you get fired, most of the time, what you're really doing is thinking about yourself
Mhm.
and feeling sorry about yourself.
Yeah.
If I had another chance, that would not happen.
Mhm.
But I mean, I was upset. I was embarrassed to go out in the street because of the stealing thing.
Yeah. The reputation. You knew a lot of people in the area. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
So, but it took me about 6 months for me to get out of it. It's like one day you feel like you wake up and you said, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Stop feeling sorry for yourself and go to work.
Yeah. And are you completely broke at this time?
Yes.
Completely
Yes.
broke.
Yeah, I was completely broke. And for go to the movies, I'm not kidding you, me and my
Yeah.
wife,
Yeah, yeah.
we couldn't afford to buy popcorn.
You couldn't afford to buy popcorn.
I'm not making it up.
Holy
It's
shit.
true.
In your mid 40s.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yes.
So what do you and your wife do? You guys start planning ideas. What's going on at that time?
Actually, I was looking for a job, and it was difficult for me to get a job. But this time, I have already talked to Mark Post, my partner.
Mhm.
He was a waiter with me,
Mhm.
and he worked for me for about 3 or 4 years.
Mhm.
And he came to me a few times, and he wanted me to open a restaurant.
Mhm.
Since he started working with us, he said, Javier, one day we're gonna open a restaurant. I said, well, you never know, Mark.
Yeah.
But he looked for me a couple of times to open a restaurant, but I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
I was afraid to go on my own.
Yeah.
But when I was fired, I had a meeting with him,
Yeah.
and he said, well, let's start looking for a place.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be in Laguna. I didn't want to be any place else. I
Yeah.
wanted to be in Laguna Beach.
I'm the same. I love Laguna Beach. Yeah.
But I wanted to be in Laguna not so much because I love Laguna Beach, because I do, and I love the people from Laguna Beach.
Yeah.
But I needed to show the other people that I knew what I was doing.
You wanted to prove a point to Tortilla Flats after firing you.
It's bad to say it,
Yeah.
but yes.
Yeah. So that was your motivation too at that time.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, I had a lot of motivation. I had the motivation of my family.
Yeah.
I had a lot of friends like Eloy who worked for me,
Mhm.
and when he came to work at Tortilla Flat with me, he worked at the Surf and Sand for years,
Yeah.
and he started working with me, and he got fired, and
Yeah.
he was a lot older than me,
Yeah.
and I needed to open a restaurant.
In Laguna.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. I love it. So, okay, so talk to me really quick. So when you get fired, your wife stood by you during that time when you had nothing.
My wife is the best. She's a classy lady.
Wow.
I mean, money and no money, we're gonna be together. That's nothing to do
No
with
matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Now, can you talk to the people out there who might be listening and hearing this or watching this, who might be going, holy shit, you built this massively successful company, doing tens of millions of dollars in revenue and thousands of happy customers, but at the time you're in your mid 40s, most people at that age, if things weren't working, would go, shit, maybe I'm not cut out for this entrepreneurship thing, or they get stuck, like you were saying, in depression. But talk to me about what was your mindset at the time, and what advice would you give to people watching this who might be in that time now, where they just got fired, or they're failing, or broke, or have a dream or a vision, but are stuck? What advice would you give to somebody in that situation right now, trying to make their dreams happen?
Well, like I said, you have to have the personality.
Mm-hmm.
That's number one.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to be serious about it. in anything that you want to do in life, you know you have to work because success has a price. And you have to be focused. I personally, I can talk about myself. I knew that I wanted to open a restaurant, and I knew if I had the chance to open the other restaurant, we were going to become the busiest restaurant. I had it in my mind.
Yeah.
It was just something that I felt.
Yeah.
And
did you always have the vision of it and would always see it in your mind, imagine customers? I mean,
not at this level.
yeah.
You know, when we opened the first Javiers in 1995, we did have a meeting, I remember,
Yeah.
and I said, I want to make sure that you guys understand that we're not going to become the best Mexican restaurant. We're going to become the best restaurant, period.
Yeah.
And we are going to be the best restaurant.
Yeah.
So, and everybody who's been with us, because so many people that have been with us,
Yeah.
and part of the success that we have, they just work very hard.
Yeah.
If you guys enjoyed that video, make sure to hit that subscribe button right now and turn on post notifications, because every week we bring you the very best in personal development content and insight to help take your life, your mindset, and your business to the next level. And also, don't forget that The Passionate Few is available on all podcast platforms worldwide. So if you want to listen on the go, you can make sure to subscribe there and tune in every week for the best interviews out. Until next time, live strong, live with passion. We'll see you guys on the next episode.